Hi, very good evening. Please tell me if you guys are able to join me, hear me now so that I can invite my special guest for today. So give me a heads up if you're able to hear me, because I just changed my phone and switched to another phone. Are you guys able to hear me? Give me a heads up if you can hear me. Hello and good evening to everyone joining for my live stream today. Loud and clear, yay! Thank you, H Practice. Okay, so today's session is all about beauty and beauty woes. Beauty, when I say, so that means skin, skincare, hair care, and everything related to your gorgeous summer skin. So let's get in and ask Dr. Anupriya to join in. I'm going to send her a request. All right. In the meantime, I have sent her a request. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions related to, hi doctor, how are you? Good evening. Send her a request. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions related to, hi doctor. Hi. 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 Doctor, I request you to wear headphones because I think my voice is echoing in your.
Yeah. Because actually, I have the other ID on as well. So can we try to connect to the other ID as well?
Okay, so for that you have to send me a request.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just introduce you to everyone after we get the logistics right. So you send me the request and I'll add you.
Okay. So just a second. All right. I think we should just move and we should begin our session now.
Okay, so I think I also have got a feedback that the camera is, perhaps I need to adjust the camera on a tripod because the faces are getting cut. So I'm trying to do that now. Because if people are not able to see,
yeah,
then it's a big problem. Okay, I'm able to see you better now. Just 1 second. Let me check. Great. Okay, guys. So, Dr. Anupriya is with us live. And for those of you who don't know, Dr. Anupriya Goyal is an aesthetic dermatologist and also a medical director for Berkowitz Skin and Hair Clinic, which has around 13 centers across India. That is Delhi, Hyderabad, and where?
Kolkata.
And Kolkata. Okay, and
Yes.
she's also a very famous YouTuber. She has her own YouTube channel which has around 170K subscribers. So if you are not able to have all your questions answered here in this session today, you can subscribe to her channel there and catch her for all your skin and hair care woes. Okay, so today's session is all about once again skin and hair care. So thank you so much, Dr. Anupriya, for coming live with us today.
Completely my pleasure.
So a lot of people have already begun with their questions. So maybe we could perhaps start acknowledging people who have been waiting for us, and then we'll start to interact. Great. So welcome everybody who's online with us right now. Thank you for tuning in. And Priya Duvanshi says that, "Ma'am, I have blackheads. I have tried so many things, but nothing seems to work. Please help me."
So, blackheads is something which is an initial stage of acne. So, blackheads means comedones. And this can be treated with the help of creams like retinoids. And there are creams in the market which are tretinoin 0.025% in that percentage. And if you apply it at night in a very small quantity over a period of 1 month, you will see that a lot of difference is there in your blackheads. If it doesn't happen that way, then you can always use a comedone extractor and remove the blackheads.
Okay, perfect. So that is possible in Berkowitz Clinic to get the comedones extracted?
Yes, it is possible. Definitely it's possible. In fact, our clinic.
So if these people want to come over and consult with you, is there any helpline number where they can contact or have a consultation with you?
Yes. So they can contact me for a video call on the number 9999666625. So if they have any queries.
Oh guys, please make a note of this number. This number. Actually, I should also note it down so that we can repeat it number of times. That's
9999666625.
Perfect. All right. So let's move on to another question. Vishwas Bimal is saying, is it possible to gain new hair in a bald patch in the head area?
So we need to first make the diagnosis that why have you got that bald patch. It can be because of a condition called alopecia areata. So that can be treated with the help of a few injections and it will be completely treated. But you need to come to the clinic first or have a telephonic and a video call, so that we can understand what is the cause of that bald patch and we can treat it completely and properly.
Perfect. So it's very important, guys, to first get yourself checked from a registered medical practitioner or visit the clinic, the dermatologist, to understand what is clearly the concern regarding your skin and hair before you try anything else. Please suggest something for dry skin. Pooja23 is asking.
Okay.
I don't know why I can't see.
Can you see me now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, remedies for dry skin. This is a very, very commonly asked question. So, guys, I've already made a very detailed video on dry skin. So, do check out my Instagram handle and my YouTube channel if you want to know in detail about it. But now, if you have dry skin, use a cleanser which suits dry skin. So, Cetaphil cleanser is a very good cleanser for dry skin. You should also moisturize your skin at least 2 to 3 times in a day so that it completely moisturizes your dry skin. And make sure that if you have dry skin, do not forget to apply a sunscreen. You have to apply sunscreen whichever kind of skin type you have, even if you're at home. Yes.
Summer, winter, irrespective of the weather. Okay, so talking of dry skin, I would also like to enlighten one more thing here, that I have a very combination skin. So sometimes my skin is extremely dry,
and sometimes I feel that it is getting oily on my T-zone. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you that you think that even dry skin can be prone to acne, or is it only somebody who has very oily skin can have more acne prone skin?
So, even dry skin can be more prone to acne because what happens is now if you have combination skin, especially, you have, oily T-zone and you have dry cheeks. So, combination skin is one of the most common skin types which shows acne on areas where you have the oily parts, and you might feel that, oh, I have dry
Yeah,
skin on my
very,
cheeks,
very confusing skin.
yeah, and I have dry skin on my cheeks and I'm getting acne on the other parts of my face. So combination skin is a little challenging, but there are various products in the market which can be easily used in combination skin, which can help prevent the excess oil, but also which does not make your drier parts of the skin even more dry.
More
And
dry. Yeah.
so it helps in balancing your skin. So you should use products which have a pH of 5.5. That really helps in balancing the pH of your skin, and it helps in maintaining the oiliness and the dryness of your skin also, and that also helps in decreasing the acne. So
Okay,
you need to
that's a
use the
good
right
tip. So
products.
I've been using this Cetaphil moisturizer and a face wash forever, I remember. So do you think it's a good idea to stick to one product that suits your skin or keep changing? Like this is also
No,
one myth that I want to know.
so the thing is, if a product is really suiting you, then you can continue using it. But I mean,
Okay.
if it does, because your skin type, it keeps changing from season to season. If your
Yes.
skin type it becomes oilier, then there are other face washes available, so you can use those. If your skin becomes drier, then there are other products available, so you can use those. So it's not necessary that you have to stick to one kind of face wash all throughout. Just analyze.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Even during the lockdown times here, when I'm at home, my skin type has become drier than usual. So I use products which moisturize my skin more. And, I apply moisturizer at least twice a day. I make sure to apply my serum before and then I apply a moisturizer so that my skin is completely hydrated all the time. So you have to take care of
So
all
during
these
the
things.
summer, we have air conditions on all the time,
Yes,
and I think that can also lead to more dryness for people
yes,
who already
exactly.
have dryness.
Exactly.
So serum
Exactly.
is a very good idea. So serum can be applied during the day and night both, right?
Yes. So, serum is one product which has the maximum amount of actives in it. So, actives means that it goes deeper down into your deeper layer of the skin, and
Oh
it
wow.
helps giving you the maximum benefit. So, you can have different constituents in a serum, and use a different serum during the daytime and use a different serum at the night time, and also select a serum according to your need of the skin. If you have dark spots on your skin, then use a serum which contains mandelic acid or niacinamide, which helps in decreasing the pigmentation. If you're concerned about the wrinkles on your skin, then take a retinol serum. So it totally depends on the condition of your skin. And
Of the
then
skin
after
type. So
applying the
once again,
serum,
we have to come to you for consultation for that. So is there any number that you mentioned? If you have to contact Dr. Anupriya Goyal and do a video consultation with her, then the number is 99666625.
yeah, it's
So
double
you
nine
can call
double
her
nine double
and
six. Yes.
yes. Okay. Great. So Rohit Jain is asking us that, ma'am, can you please recommend a good face wash and a night cream for dry skin that hydrates and which is non-greasy, non-comedogenic, and also takes care of the pimples for dry skin? Thanks. Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
many things. Go on. It's
All right.
non-comedogenic also. Okay.
So I think Cetaphil cleanser is a really, really good face wash for dry skin, and Cetaphil Dam moisturizing cream (DAM). So Cetaphil Dam moisturizing cream is really good for comedogenic skin, and it's also non-comedogenic. It moisturizes your skin, and it's good for acne-prone skin. So he can use that.
He's also asking a night cream for dry skin that hydrates overnight.
So, using the same moisturizing cream can also help. So, I always live by this fact that you should not, invest too much in a moisturizing cream, because there are so many other products that you can invest in. You can always invest in a good serum, which has actives and which can help
Versus,
in,
yeah.
dealing with your acne or with your other skin conditions. Moisturizing cream, even if you have one pot of moisturizing cream and you use it during the daytime and the nighttime, that's more than enough.
Great. Okay, so let me see if there is any considerable question that people want to ask about blackheads. He's saying that Cetaphil Gentle Moisturizer seems quite greasy. Any other moisturizer for only oily skin?
For oily skin, so Cetaphil Gentle face wash is not. I hope she's asking about the face wash or the moisturizer.
He's asking about a gentle Cetaphil moisturizer that seems to be greasy. So any other moisturizer for oily skin, he says.
So you can use Acne Moist Cream or Acrophy Cream. Acrophy Cream is also really, really good. ACRO.
Which one? Sorry?
ACROFY. Acrophy. And it's a very, very good moisturizing cream for acne prone skin.
Okay, awesome. So, Phoebe Shah is asking that any vitamin C serum or retinol serum that you can name for oily skin.
So a vitamin C serum, which is good for oily skin, you can use VC Tone vitamin C serum, or you can even use Cess Derma products. They are very, very good.
For oily skin.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, doctor, for answering all the woes one by one. Minijra is asking that, hi, doctor, how to reduce pigmentation around my mouth for dry skin? I'm allergic to kojic and vitamin C.
So if you are allergic to kojic acid and vitamin C and you want to remove the perioral pigmentation, then first of all, we have to know what's the cause of perioral pigmentation. It can be because of the fluoride toothpaste. So what happens is, when we are brushing our teeth, we let the toothpaste fall on the perioral area, and the fluorides in the toothpaste can make your skin dark. So avoid that completely.
Oh,
and
that's a very, very, very important point. Never thought of
yes.
it.
Yes. So the fluorides in the toothpaste can bring out pigmentation on your skin. So be very, very cautious about that. After avoiding that, you can apply skin lightening creams which contain arbutin. So Sabiglow cream would be good. You can try that, and you can use it for a good period of time. Then only it will give any effect.
Wow, wonderful. Ma'am, my hair looks so frizzy. Please suggest some internal take. Maybe she's referring to some internal
So
thing.
if your hair is very, very frizzy, first of all, make sure that you do not take bath with hot water. That's like a very, very important thing. Second of all, you should eat food which is rich in omega-3 fatty acid. So food rich in omega-3 fatty acid is like, if you're a non-vegetarian, you can eat fish, salmon. And if you're a vegetarian, you can eat flax seeds and walnuts. If you do not want to eat any of the food items that I've mentioned, then there are omega-3 fatty acid supplements in the market in the form of fish oil capsules, salmon oil capsules, flaxseed capsules. You can just have those. That will really help. But have them
Wow,
for
that's a good
a good
suggestion.
period of 3 months.
So Shruti is saying that post acne, there are blemishes as bumps on my forehead.
Yeah. So this is something which is very common in Indian skin type, because, whenever acne comes, it always leaves behind some dark spot on everybody's skin. And that is the major, major concern. So after these dark spots come on your face, first of all, make sure to apply a skin lightening cream, which contain various, contents like kojic acid, niacinamide, arbutin, glycolic acid. So D-Milan cream is a very, very good cream.
Can you please spell it?
Yeah, it's DEMELAN.
LAN.
Yes, I've recently posted a video on my Instagram handle, which is on dark spots. So, and I've also mentioned the trade names of various creams. which are easily available in the market. You can just check that video out and you can see everything about pigmentation in that video.
Perfect, guys. So tune in to Dr. Anupriya Goyal's Instagram to check your specific concerns video, and also you can check out her YouTube channel. And if you want to consult her online on a video call, then the number is 99666625. That's the number, right?
9999666625.
So it's 9999666625.
9999666625.
25. Okay, so 9 is 4 times, 6 is 4 times, and 25.
Yes.
Okay, how to remove dark black spots? The same question as you mentioned, caused by acne. How to remove chicken pox spot from face? Please reply, ma'am. Sabah Azad is asking.
Chicken pox spots is also very similar to dark spots on face. Now they can come in
dark
two forms.
spots.
They can either be dark spots or they can be like scars on your face. If they are scars on your face, then no cream would really help. You will have to come and visit a clinic and get some procedures done so that it helps in treating your scars. If they are just
are there specific peels or any other kind of a treatment?
So chemical peels are there, but then there are other treatments like derma roller treatment, and laser treatments, which are very, very effective.
Effective.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Charita is saying that, doctor, I have undergone laser treatment for face for hyperpigmentation, and since it cannot be done near my eye area, I have darkness left behind around my eyes. Please suggest some product to treat this issue.
So, under eye darkness is something which is very, very challenging to treat. First, we'll have to know that what is the cause of under eye
darkness.
Of it. So, if it is genetic is absolutely impossible to treat. We will suggest you some procedures and creams, but then the maximum amount of difference that one can see is just 10 to 20%. But if the cause is iron deficiency or constant rubbing of your eyes, then iron supplementation can be given. If thyroid has to be checked, if there is hypothyroidism, so all these things have to be checked first. A proper history has to be done, and then only we can come to a diagnosis that what is the cause of your under eye dark circles, and accordingly we give you the treatment. So, it's important.
So guys, this is very important point that doctor just mentioned, that please understand your medical conditions and treat your skin and hair concerns also as one, and take specialized help before you start self-treating, and that can lead to worsening the problem. So it's always advisable to meet a prescribed doctor or a dermatologist as at a specialty clinic like Dr. Anupriya Goyal's or Berkowitz clinics or any other clinic that you like, but please go and seek medical help for all your skin and hair concerns. Okay, so this question even I need to ask, which Priya is asking, because this has been asked to me many times, that should razor be used for facial hair?
Now, what happens is that there's a huge confusion happening around that if we raise off our hair with the help of a razor, it leads to more thickening of the hair. That doesn't happen. What happens is that, just take an example of a tree growing from a pot. And if you take it out from the root completely, then the new tree that will come, it will be sort of thinner as compared to the previous one, and then later on it will become more thicker. But if you just cut it from the base, then you'll see that it will be at the same thickness, but it will be sharper. Same thing happens with our hair, that if we shave our hair, because we do not take it out from the roots and it is at an angle, whenever it comes back we feel that it is thicker, but it is not thicker. It is only and only because we have cut it at an angle. So you can shave your hair, you can shave your facial hair, but you have to keep certain things in mind, that if you shave your facial hair, they will come back at a faster speed as compared to if you take them out from the roots. Also, because they are cut at an angle, so they may appear thicker, even though they are not thick, but then they may appear thicker. So these two things are something that you have to keep in mind when whenever you shave your hair. Now, also make sure that you apply good amount of moisturizing cream on your face before you shave your face, because that
Yeah,
can
I
lead
was
to
coming to that. What is the skin prep
yeah.
they need to do? Yeah.
So they need to apply a good moisturizing lotion before they shave, because if they do not apply a moisturizing lotion, then that can lead to rashes on your face. So either a moisturizing
And even
lotion or
post shaving they can apply.
yeah, post shaving also you can either apply an aloe vera gel, or there are certain creams. There is Berkowitz heel cream, which is very good for post laser treatment. So we usually prescribe our patients this healing cream, which helps in reducing the redness, and it also helps in healing any rash if it happens.
Wow, wonderful. So, so doctor, I also wanted to ask one more thing about this is like my personal thing, that the skin laser, that a lot of people have asked me also this question, that related to the full body laser treatment, how effective it is, and is it really painless, how it is actually claimed to be?
So laser hair reduction is a very effective procedure, especially in people who have thick hair. The thicker the hair you have, the more effective the treatment is.
The
Now,
laser is okay.
yes. Now, whether it is painless or not, it is. You can say, it is less painful than getting yourself in the parlor a waxing done or threading done. It is way less painful than that. So, I mean, if that is 7 on 10, this is probably a 3 on 10. So, all of us girls have got so much of waxing done before, and even for men. I mean, this treatment is actually very good for men as well. So you do not really have to think about the pain factor, because it is extremely mild.
Wow, that's an amazing thing to hear, because that gives relief.
Yes.
Okay, Dharmesh is saying, ma'am, my wife has dark circles under eyes, and can you give me any solution?
So we just talked about under eye dark circles, but then you have to first consult a doctor to know the reason for under eye dark circles and accordingly take the treatment. That would be the best solution.
As I said, specialized medical solutions are only given by the medical practitioners and the doctors and dermatologists, guys. So please go and visit them. It's going to be worth it. Okay, so Sumit is asking, hello Garima ma'am and Anupriya ma'am, following both of you, please suggest something for hair thickening.
For hair thickening. So
hair thickening, yeah.
So for hair thickening, there are various solutions in the market available. Now, again, we need to first know the cause. What is the cause of hair thinning? Whether it is genetic or whether it is, due to environmental changes and due to nutritional deficiency. So if it is not because of genetics and it is because of environmental changes and nutritional deficiency, the treatment becomes a little different. We have to get some of your tests done, like thyroid function test, iron, vitamin B12, and then accordingly give you supplements if you have any deficiency. If not, then we give you certain solutions to be applied on your scalp and some hair thickening and hair strengthening supplements. So supplements which contain biotin,
Wow.
Berkowitz Grow tablets. They are easily available on the Berkowitz website. Very effective. You just have to take one tablet in the morning. And Berkowitz Grow solution, very good for hair growth. You just have to apply 1 ml of solution every night on the scalp, massage it gently with the pulp of your fingers, and wash it off next morning. Very good. Make sure to continue.
Thank you, doctor.
For 3 months.
Yash has a question that he says that, is aloe vera gel good to use overnight on the face?
So, aloe vera gel, if it suits your skin, then there is no problem in using aloe vera gel. In some patients and some, people have come across that it doesn't suit their skin type and it causes allergy.
Me too. I don't know why I get breakouts immediately after.
So if it doesn't suit your skin type, then do not use it. If it does suit you, then you can use it. You can apply a thin layer on your face overnight and you can sleep.
Great. So Karmi Buddy says that, what is good for under eye bags, cucumber or tea bags?
So for
He's
under
giving the
eye bags,
solution and he's asking the solution. Pick one.
so for under eye bags, there is only one solution: get them treated by a surgeon and get them removed. I mean, there is no medical
Or sleep
treatment and no
well.
creams. Yeah, and sleep well. Decrease your salt intake after 8 p.m. That will help.
ग्लीसरीन फेस पे लगा के सो सकते हैं क्या? सोने से पहले फेस वॉश करना चाहिए क्या? One
किसको
person is
लगा के
asking.
सो सकते हैं? What?
Glycerin.
Sorry.
Glycerin.
Glycerine.
Glycerin.
ग्लिसरीन. ओके. सो ग्लिसरीन को आपको बहुत ज्यादा पूरे रात लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर आपको क्या करना चाहिए, ग्लिसरीन क्या होता है पहले मैं आपको बताती हूँ. ग्लिसरीन इज अ ह्यूमेक्टेंट. व्हाट इज ह्यूमेक्टेंट? कि जब आप अपने चेहरे पे ये लगाते हैं, ये बाहर एटमॉस्फेयर से, एनवायरनमेंट से वो मॉइस्चर को लेता है एंड इट मेक्स योर स्किन सॉफ्टर. नाउ इफ यू अप्लाई ग्लिसरीन overnight, then what it will do is that it will attract all the moisture from the deeper layer of the skin, and that can damage your skin further. So do not apply glycerine overnight. Wash your face on your damp skin. Just apply glycerine for 20 to 30 minutes and wash it off. That will be the best way
Oh, wow.
to make your skin softer.
I didn't know, because my mom used to apply it in the night and she also used to apply it on her feet because उनके पैर नीचे से dry हो जाते थे. She used to get cracks, so that used to really heal her.
So
the dry.
application on feet and hands is fine, because the
Okay, but
skin out
face
there,
is,
that
yeah.
is very thick. The skin out there is very very thick. So उसके अंदर आपको moisture absorb करने में और soft करने में time ज़्यादा लगेगा. लेकिन face का जो skin होता है वो बहुत different होता है आपके हाथों से और पैरों से. So do not apply it overnight on your face.
Perfect. So Sabah Azad is saying that how to remove chicken pox spots from face. I'm asking this many times. I think we already addressed this
We've
question.
already answered it. Please go and watch the IGTV video on my Instagram channel. It's on dark spots. I have mentioned the trade names as well of the creams.
So Radha Kumar is asking, is there any permanent result for hair baldness really?
So, you have to keep doing something. So first of all, depends upon the cause, definitely on the cause. If there is nutritional deficiency, genetic pattern, if it is post-stress, if it is due to, post-environmental changes. Now, after that, if you continue the treatment, we identify the cause. If we continue the treatment for a year or two, you can see a significant amount of changes, but I cannot promise you that there will be permanent changes, because if the cause comes back, if you start, start having the nutritional deficiency again, if you start having the same stressors again, then the hair fall will come back. So you have to make sure that what is the cause of hair fall, and you have to not repeat that cause so that the hair fall doesn't happen again.
Priya says that, can you please suggest, doctor, that which is the facial razor that should be used and is very safe for the face?
So you can use any facial razor that is available in the market, like Venus, and there are various brands which are there. But make sure that you moisturize your skin well. Always remove your hair in the direction of hair and not against the direction. That is also very important, because you should always, because that can lead to more susceptibility of formation of acne on your face. So always,
oh wow, okay,
first, always moisturize with a lotion first, and then always shave in the direction of the hair, not against the direction.
I have one question.
Yes.
I've been waiting for my turn. So how often you think that we should exfoliate our skin for the face and for the body? How many times in a week?
In a week.
Yeah.
So you can, first depends upon your skin type. If your skin type is very sensitive,
Combination,
then do not exfoliate. If you have a combination skin type, you can exfoliate twice a week. No problem at all. Face,
okay,
you can exfoliate twice a week. Body, you can exfoliate 2 to maximum 3 times a week. Not more than that. And after exfoliating your skin, make sure you moisturize your face and your body.
That's very important, so that the
so that your
open
skin
pores
barrier
also.
is intact. Yes.
Nice. Okay, so Evangeline is asking that what would be the ideal daily regime for combination skin and good products. Maybe she's asking
Okay.
for a product suggestion.
So the thing is, with the combination skin, whether you have any other concern on your skin or not, if you have any pigmentation, whether what is your age, whether you want to deal with wrinkles, all these things come into factor. If nothing is in factor, then use a face wash like Cetaphil OS is a good face wash, or you can use Bioderma face wash, which is Bioderma Clinance gel face wash. It's very good for combination skin type. Then follow it up with a vitamin C serum. You can use the Berkowitz hyaluronic acid and vitamin C combination serum, or you can use Sesderma vitamin C glowing fluid. Follow it up with the sunscreen in the morning. At night, after washing your face, make sure if you have, if wrinkles is the major concern, then apply a retinol serum. Otherwise, you can just use a retinol cream as well, and just have one product at night, and that will be it.
Wonderful. Thank you, doctor, for being so patient with all the questions. So, M. Narayanan is asking that, hi, ma'am, is minoxidil good for hair loss treatment?
So, depends upon the cause. If it is genetic pattern of hair loss, then minoxidil is the only solution for hair loss. But you have to understand that once minoxidil is started, once the treatment with minoxidil is started, you have to make it a part of your life. It's like how you brush your teeth every day. You have to apply minoxidil every single day, and you have to use the correct percentage of minoxidil.
Amount. Yeah, because I remember once after my pregnancy, I had this massive hair loss, and I think it was very natural, but I got hyper. I was so young, and then doctor prescribed me that minoxidil, and I applied it wrongly because I was a new mom. I was just overstressed, and the hair started coming all over my face and body, and so the right, as you suggested, that it's very important that you have to apply in the right way.
Yes, in the right
and
way,
the quantity,
at the right percentage. Everything is very important.
Yes. Okay. क्या आप बता सकते हैं मेरे कर्ली हेयर हैं, क्या वे सही हो सकते हैं? सही है, कर्ली हेयर ही रखो.
Curly hair.
Ma'am, my hair is very dull and hair is not growing well. Please help.
So
hair is dull and not growing well.
If your hair is dull and dry, like I told, you have to use omega-3 fatty acid supplements. And they can be in the form of fish oil, salmon oil, flaxseed oil, or omega-3 fatty acid supplements are very easily available in the market. And make sure you use a conditioner after you wash your hair, and follow it up with a serum.
Very important.
Using a conditioner is not bad for your hair. So a lot of people think that using a conditioner is a waste step and it really harms your hair, but it's not like that. You must use a conditioner and follow it up with a hair serum as well.
Serum also, yes. Minjira is asking that please suggest me some skin whitening night cream for dark skin, for dry skin.
Skin whitening.
Please suggest me some skin whitening night cream for dry skin. Yeah, skin whitening.
So there are various products in the market, but you can use Berkowitz skin brightening cream. It's actually a lotion which is with tranexamic acid, which has just recently come out. It's a very good product. After applying that, make sure you moisturize your skin with a moisturizing cream like a Cetaphil Dam cream or a Venusia soft cream. So do not try to combine the dry skin and the pigmented skin. Deal the pigmentation with a serum and deal the dryness with a moisturizer.
Wonderful. Onkar says that could you please suggest food items to take internally for good skin and hair?
So, I have made multiple videos on superfoods for glowing skin, and they are there on YouTube. I'll post them on my Instagram, IGTV soon as well.
Yes,
that will be
so that people can log on to your...
Yeah, that will be a very detailed
So what is the use of hyaluronic acid to your skin? Somebody's asking. KR4721.
Hyaluronic acid, it's like another form of glycerine. So like a more...
oh, wow.
Yeah, so that is also a humectant. Like I told about glycerine, that it absorbs moisture from the environment and makes your skin hydrated. So basically कभी भी आपको स्किन आपको ऐसे लगी कि बहुत खिंची खिंची है, बहुत ही डिहाइड्रेटेड है, तो आपको instead of using a moisturizer, a thick moisturizer, you should use a hyaluronic acid serum, because that will really add hydration to your skin. That will make your skin very smooth, supple and soft. And उसको लगाने के बाद आप फिर moisturizer लगाओ तो फिर वो perfect हो जाता है. Because first it moisturizes your skin, and then a moisturizer then completely seals the hydration that has been brought up by the hyaluronic acid.
Wow, so many wonderful tips. Actually, we were just not knowing that, we have to do this much, because sometimes we take excessive care of our skin but completely neglect the hair. And sometimes we're just doing too much of hair and completely neglect the skin. So both the things go hand in hand. Hair is the crowning glory, and skin, of course, it lowers your self-esteem instantly if your skin has any marks or any kind of, because I've gone through that myself. I had this severe acne vulgaris. And if I show you the picture, you won't even recognize me. My face was like full of deep-seated huge acne, which also left huge black marks. So it's my personal journey. I had to undergo a lot of treatment, medical help, first control and stabilize my hormonal imbalance, because I wasted first 6 months just trying these nuskhas, do this, do that. Nothing helped, and it actually aggravated. So I had to get myself diagnosed, and first the doctor had to take the sample as to what the problem is. And that's why I tell people that please opt for specialized medical solutions from the experts before you try something on your skin and hair. It's very, very important to visit the doctors. And Dr. Anupriya Goyal is with us asking our concerns on skin and hair today. And if you want to know more from her and ask her more questions, please log on to her personal Instagram, Dr. Anupriya Goyal. She also has a YouTube channel by her name. And also she is the medical director for Berkowitz Clinic, which has 17 centers across India. And you can video call her on this number, which is 9999666625 for your consultation. What is the treatment for removal of birthmarks? Can it possibly remove completely? Tapasya Kalpesh.
So completely depends what birthmark it is. There are various types of birthmarks. You have to consult a dermatologist first, get it diagnosed, and then only we can treat it.
Okay, great. So Sumit is asking that what is the combination of right skin face products only? Is it a night serum? Is it a moisturizer? Is it a sunscreen? So actually this I also wanted to ask you, doctor. For instance, somebody is out of shower and they have to go for work, or like what is the skin prep every day that they should do? Because there are multiple things. There's serum, there's moisturizer, there's sunscreen, then there is a specific acne cream, then they have to cover it up with a BB cream or a foundation. So what is the right way?
So, first of all, it depends that what skin concerns you have. But in case you don't have any major skin concern and you just want to follow a normal skincare routine, without any pigmentation, without any acne, then what you have to follow is wash your face with a face wash. Second, use a serum which contains either vitamin C or hyaluronic acid, which helps in hydrating your skin, and vitamin C helps in protecting your skin. So use a serum, follow it up with a sunscreen. Sunscreen is very, 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 very important. So if you have applied a serum and then you follow it up with a sunscreen, which is moisturizing as well, then you're good to go. You don't need to apply a moisturizer, then a sunscreen. That becomes too many steps. So face wash, serum and sunscreen. And if you want to apply a BB cream before you want to go, so you can apply it on the sunscreen and go out. At night, again, wash your face, apply a serum and apply a moisturizing cream. So these three things are very, very important. Now, if you have open pores, then I would suggest that you should use a toner. If you have acne spots, then I would suggest use a serum which is, which corrects your dark spots. If you have acne, then I'll give you an acne cream. So then it varies from individual to individual.
Pooja23 says, what to do for milia? Because even I've started realizing that after 35, I get this active milia around this area. I think people have specific areas they get milia on, so I get like this area.
Okay.
Always, like it comes back, it makes a comeback
Yes, it comes back. So there is no permanent solution for milia. Milia is what
for me.
there is blockage of your sweat glands, and that is why milia develops. So how do you treat milia? You can either use a retinol cream in a very very low percentage, 0.025% retinol cream, and apply it on the milia at night, and you can use it for a month, and you can see changes. If it does not decrease, then just come to a hair and skin clinic and get them removed by a machine called RF
Remove.
or laser. Yeah, just get them removed and then apply retinol cream after that so that they don't develop again.
Should we go for laser for facial hair, face wash for oily skin? Other than we have discussed this, night cream for oily skin. Number repeat kar do. Sabazad, the number is 9999666625. To speak to Dr. Anupriya Goyal directly on a video call consultation, the number is 9999666625.
Yes.
So Phoebe Shah is asking that glutathione, I don't even know how to spell.
Yeah,
Glutathione tablets that you can suggest, which is particular any brand, and how much mg is enough.
So glutathione, in fact, Berkowitz Radiate tablets, they are excellent tablets which contain glutathione. You should have 2 tablets every day of the same. So that will be about 1000 mg. And
what does it do, glutathione?
So glutathione is a powerful antioxidant, and it helps in skin
Acha.
lightening and skin glow. But you have to take care that glutathione, till the time it is taken, it gives you results, but it doesn't give you any permanent results. If you stop it completely after using it for 6 months, you will see that your complexion or the glow has had a little difference than what it was when you were taking it. So it's very important to continue it for a good amount of time. And then even if you stop it gradually and then follow it up with good skincare products so that the glow comes back.
So what, according to you, doctor, should be an ideal skincare regime to prevent the early signs of aging, even for hair? Like I see a lot of youth in early 20s, or even, you know, even if when they are 18 or 19, in their teens, actually, they have graying of hair, premature graying
Yes.
of hair, sometimes excessive hair fall, even bald patches, or skin is like completely it has pigmentation or excessive. I also have melasma. I need to ask you that about later. But yeah, but what about these early signs of aging and how to combat this issue?
So this is very, very important question. And, you know, prevention, as I say, is better than cure. So
Yes.
first of all, the most important thing is sun protection. So, you know, you can apply a sunscreen even on a 6-month-old baby. After 6 months, you can apply, sunscreen on a baby. So sun protection is very, very, very important because it might not show signs of aging before, but then it is damaging the deeper collagen and elastin tissues, which is responsible for formation of wrinkles. So first, photo protection or application of sunscreen. Second, good diet is very, very important. If you have too many sugar in your diet, if you have too much of fat in your diet, that leads to breakage of the same collagen and elastin tissue. And that can lead to aggravating the signs of aging. Third, very, very important is smoking, alcohol. These really, really dry up your skin and they damage collagen and elastin. So basically, you have to protect the damage to collagen and elastin.
Also, not
And
getting enough sleep also is a very contributing factor, and not even moving body. I've seen people who do not exercise or sweat at all. So that could lead to perhaps the early signs of aging.
Definitely.
So in that case, yoga can help, guys. You must start with indulging yourself in a little bit of yoga practice every day. And if you want to know more,
ask you a question.
Yes.
What yoga asanas can we do for double chin improvement and for chiseling out your jawline?
Yeah, so I'm gonna show an can demonstrate some of my favorite moves, which everyone can practice. What I do every day. I mean, I have a lot of facial yoga exercises, but these are some of my favorites, which I like to do. So one is like actually smile wide, and we have like you. We always take it for granted that how many facial muscles actually are used when we smile wide, like really wide, and it helps. I think if we stay in this position for like 5 to 10 seconds, for a count of 5 to 10 seconds, it helps. And the second exercise that I like to do is making a fish face. So I suck the cheeks in and make a pout from my mouth like this. And I hold it, and I try to hold it for again 5 to 10 seconds, and I do this for at least 10 to 15 times. This is really effective, like this. And then I try to take the lower lip above my the top lip,
Upper lip.
and I raise my chin, and then I do the left right movement. So this is also excellent to work on the neck, or throat, and the jaw all together.
Okay.
First is raise and then left right. So I think it really helps, this chin lift as I call it, and it involves the jaw release also. And then I like to do this exercise where I place my index fingers right next to the corner of my eye and touching from the outer end of my eyebrows like this, and I just try to lift my skin and give my face a facelift and hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. It kind of lifts my eye, and then I release. So I include my breathing in this. I take like this up, as high as I can. Sometimes I just clip here, tight clip like this, and then I release. So this is what I like to do. And then I also use a face roller sometimes when I put a serum. So I try to just use that jade roller, and it kind of really helps to exercise and basically the blood circulation, because I do yoga, I do so much inversion, I do so much breathing. So I'm anyway doing a lot of blood circulation across my body and moving myself upside down and twisting and binding. So all that is already happening. But you know, the facial skin and the muscles per se don't get stimulated. So for that, I sometimes use my hands, or I use a roller. And these are the exercises that I said for jaw and all that. That's what I do.
That's
So Murthy Lithika, thank you, doctor. Murthy Lithika is saying extremely oily scalp she has and dry hair, which is my condition. Extremely oily scalp and dry hair without dandruff. Please suggest product suggestions.
So, if you have oily scalp and dry hair, make sure that you apply a conditioner on your dry hair to smoothen out your dry hair. If you have oily scalp, you can wash your scalp 2 to 3 times in a week. There is no problem with washing your scalp 3 times in a week. Leave the shampoo there on the scalp for a longer period of time and wash it off. Make sure you do not apply the conditioner on your scalp. It should be applied only on your hair strand.
Okay, 1 second, I can't see your face. Yeah, right. God. How to get rid of acne spot we did. How many times we can apply sunscreen per day? Hershey is asking.
Okay, so how many times you can apply? You can actually apply it every 2 hours if you're there outside in the sun. If you're there outside in the sun, reapply the sunscreen every 2 hours. However, if you're there at home, then you do not need to apply every 2 hours. Just once is enough, but you have to apply in adequate quantity. So what adequate quantity? It should be at least 2.5 fingertip units. So this is 1 fingertip unit, second fingertip unit, 2.5 fingertip. You have to apply this much amount of sunscreen on your face, and this is the ideal amount of sunscreen.
Okay, so somebody asked about the isotretinoin for treating acne. I'm trying to get that question because this chat is I'm not able to get that question.
So you know,
so it was something like this. Yeah.
Isotretinoin is a prescription drug. I depending upon the acne that a person has, we prescribe this drug. We have to get certain tests done before we prescribe it, so that it doesn't harm you. It should not be used in pregnancy at all, or if you're planning pregnancy. So there are certain things associated with it, which you have